Thank you, Deputy Speaker. There is one thing that us as humans cannot live without, is food. And because of one dedicated group of people that we can source food in this country, our farmers. Every time we sit down for a meal, we should be grateful for the tireless work of Aussie farmers.
I call the member for Hunter.
I move that the motion relating to the agriculture sector in the terms in which it appears on the notice paper.
Member for Hunter has the call.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. There is one thing that us as humans cannot live without, is food. And because of one dedicated group of people that we can source food in this country, our farmers. Every time we sit down for a meal, we should be grateful for the tireless work of Aussie farmers. Our farmers deserve more than just words. They deserve a government that delivers real action, not just politicians donning in a Kubra or a puffer vest for a photo op. Playing dress-ups does nothing to truly support those who feed our nation. Over the last term, this government has been steadfast in its commitment to Australian farmers, working to grow our nearly $1 billion agriculture, fisheries and forestry industries, and the results are clear. Since July 2022, we have achieved 169 market access wins, including opening 22 new markets, implementing 66 improvements to reduce export costs and requirements, securing 72 achievements to maintain access despite trade threats, and restoring 9 previously lost trade opportunities. These numbers tell a powerful story: progress, investment and opportunity for Australian farmers and producers. Speaker, a thriving agriculture sector requires protection. That's why our government has invested over $1 billion to ensure Australia's biosecurity system remains world-class. We have seen the importance of these investments firsthand with the outbreak of avian influenza last year. Thanks to our robust biosecurity measures, Australia remains the only continent free from the devastating avian influenza. But we are not complacent. We are stepping up our national preparedness to safeguard our industries from future threats. Speaker, a strong agriculture sector needs a strong workforce. Under the previous government, the agriculture workforce was in crisis. They ignored the warning signs, leaving us to clean up the mess. We took immediate action, establishing the tripartite agriculture workforce working group, creating the Agriculture Labour Task Force and strengthening the PALM scheme, growing participation from 8,000 workers in March 2020 to over 27,000 by the end of 2024. Without a skilled and reliable workforce, the entire agriculture sector suffers. That's why we continue to invest in training, TAFE and job opportunities. But Speaker, we cannot ignore the challenges posed by climate change. Droughts are becoming more frequent and severe, yet the previous government chooses to ignore these challenges, leading to a reduced farm profitability. We take a different approach. We delivered the first ever joint agriculture minister's statement on climate change. We developed the first agriculture and land sector plan to help the industry reach net zero by 2050. We invested $1.1 billion into Natural Heritage Trust, including $302.1 million for climate-smart agriculture programs. We committed $519.1 million over the next 4 years from the Future Drought Fund to enhance climate resilience. These actions are not just about today. We are about securing the future for Australia's agriculture sector. Australians' agriculture exports are at record highs thanks to our government's work in opening new markets and restoring key trade relations. We export over 70% of our agricultural, fisheries and forestry products to 169 global markets, the most diversified trade portfolio in history. We're restoring trade relations with China, leading to the removal of the $20 billion in trade barriers. We ensured Australian live rock lobster returned to the Chinese dining tables. We supported record red meat exports and a booming aquaculture industry. Our government understands that strong trade means strong farmers and a strong economy. Speaker, to further strengthen the sector, we're reinvesting $500 million from the National Reconstruction Fund for agriculture, forestry, fisheries, food and fibre. We're also tackling workforce shortages head-on. Over 22 enrolments in agriculture-related fee-free TAFE courses from January 2023 to September 2024, strengthening the PALM scheme and increasing its workforce, allocating $1.9 million to attract Australians to the workforce. This government is taking action on supporting the agriculture sector. We need to stick with the government does, and that's what the Labor government is here to do. We support farmers, we support workers, and we support our food, fibre and forestry industries. Thank you.